Hey everyone, Samutari here, and welcome to part 16 of the Guild Wars playthrough. Sorry, I'm probably gonna have to do audio editing on this because I'm trying to keep my voice down. So, last time we left off, we were playing as Arcus, and we continued we started back doing quests. We did a bunch of quests in Regent Valley, and we completed one in Ascalon City. Last call running to LA for free. Much as I would love to run to Lion's Arch for free, I really just don't want to do it with Arcus. At least not yet. Shit, stop lagging. I don't know, I kind of want to get to LA on Lion's Arch in legitimate terms. Go ahead and salvage this shit. And good, we've been needing bolt cloths, but now I am out of storage unit, or out of salvage kit. So, okay. So anyways, as I said, the last time that we were on here, we did some quests in Regent Valley, and today we are going to do quests leading up to the events in Piken Square, which is what I always do before I go tackle the other quests, because once you start, all other missions, because once you start tackling those missions and getting into the storyline, you get so absorbed into it, the next thing you know, you're backtracking a little too far. Find Gate Guard Hollis at Eastern Gate in Ascalon, give him Zain Strongbox, recruits for Hollis. Okay, so basically we're gonna go to Gate Guard Hollis. So we're gonna do a mission of peace, recruits for Hollis, which basically lead us to Hollis, and then we're gonna do the Charr staging area, which will get us to Piken Square. The goal today is to actually get to Piken Square, but I'm not sure if we'll actually make it to Piken Square, and if we do, it's gonna be a really long episode. Oh well, you guys can deal, I think. Alright, hurry up and load. My poor laptop's so tired, like, it's not been shut down in like over 24 hours now, so I don't blame it for being pissy with me. But whenever I'm recording, I don't know, I've been wanting to get these videos up. Like, doing these playthroughs really makes me just want to play this game, which is good, because I haven't been this inspired to play the game in a long time. Lag's gonna get on my nerves, though. So I don't know how far we're gonna get in this game just because of all the lagging. So, as I mentioned before, these are the recruits. 1 female, 2 males. Even though this time, oh my gosh, this time they gave us 2 females. So I guess they are randomized. Usually it's 1 male, or usually it's 2 males and 1 female. And I think it's actually 10 times more hilarious, the fact that, the females get a bigger sword than the dude. I think that's actually pretty funny. So Gate Guard Hollis, he guards the gate which leads to Piken Square, which getting to Piken Square is like a mission in itself. It takes a long time, and you basically have to follow this guy. You basically have to follow this guy like all the way there, and like, I don't know, most of the time he ends up getting killed by the Charr, so you actually don't like get him to recruit or take you there the whole way. You have to like finish the last like 100 or so steps by yourself, which doesn't really matter because, I mean, if you're a high enough level, like we're almost level 10, and we should be able to handle it, because I was playing as my Mesmer on this account, which you gotta remember, you guys, like, this is not my main account. I know that some people have been like, oh my gosh, like, they're like, oh my gosh, you're just starting and you're just like level 9, like, your account, like, you haven't done shit, and it's like, okay, first of all, this is my secondary account, which, I mean, you guys should know. Like, if you've literally watched any of my other, like, videos, like my, not my Catacombs run, but if you've seen, like, building the Soul Wrath, or if you've seen, like, Halloween events and etc., like, my main characters are all, like, level 20, they all have really good gear, and etc. They have the really expensive armors and all that other shit, so it's like, I hate it when people are like, oh my gosh, you only have a character that's like level 9. I had someone ask me the other day, they're like, hey, or when I got on with my Mesmer, she just turned level 10. She's gotten like twice as far as Arcus, but because I didn't level her up in pre-searing, she's only level 10 like just now, even though she's completed like the first 2 missions and etc. But someone today was like, hey, are you new to Guild Wars? I was like, no. And they're like, but your level's so low. no one starts new characters anymore. And I'm like, really? I was like, I am not new. I was like, this is my secondary account. And they're like, oh, okay, because I was gonna ask you if you wanted me to run you to Lion's Arch. I'm like, that's the popular thing to do in Ascalon. Like, that's where you always find the runs to Lion's Arch. And usually they're like 500 gold or 1k, 1 platinum to get there. I don't know. See, like, I don't know, I kind of have mixed feelings about running a character somewhere, because I remember I had someone run me to, what was it? I had someone run me to Lion's Arch with one character. It was my character, Emelisa. Yeah, it was Emelisa, which is my Necromancer Elementalist on my main account. So, like, I was doing the missions for the Shiver Peaks, and the thing is I hate the Shiver Peak missions. Like, I hate them with a passion. I think they're difficult. I think that they take too long. I think that the requirements for them are just super annoying, and I don't know, to me, they're so frustrating. And so, literally, a guy was like, oh hey, running people to Lion's Arch for like 500 gold. So I took up the offer. I took up the offer instantly, like, I didn't turn it down for a minute. I didn't even second guess it. I'm like, screw this. I am going. And I had him, he was a dervish, and I had him run Emelisa to Lion's Arch. But other than that, like, I felt bad about it later because I didn't accomplish it on my own. Like, granted, I had already had my main character had already made it to Lion's Arch. I think the only other time I've gotten run anywhere was when I wanted someone to run me to the area where I could choose a faction, which I'll go into factions later. But I wanted to be a Luxon faction guild. And so I had someone run me to the area where I could become a Luxon. But here's Gateguard Hollis. Here are his recruits. Welcome to the wall. What weapons and armor wait on the other side? So basically they have weapons, but they don't fight. They just stand there and they don't do anything. They can't fight with their sword, but they're expected to gear up with dead people's armor and weapons and fight. I don't know. These recruits look eager, that's something. My thanks for you for bringing them this far with breath still in their bodies. Now we'll just need to scavenge weapons for them from among our dead. Balthazar willing, they'll serve these new soldiers better than their previous wielders. So now we're level 10, and we can't do anything. I can do stuff with blood magic. Or my wilderness survival. What is this under? This is under death magic, so I guess I'll just up death magic, why not? And we have another quest with him, which is a mission of peace, in which we're supposed to find Gateguard Hollis at the eastern gate and give him Zain Strongbox. Mission of peace. And nothing like the jingle of gold, eh? This will do nicely, nicely indeed. Ambassador Zain will have his protection, yes he will. And you have to go back to Zain for the reward, but we'll do that later. Gateguard Hollis. When Duke Baradin and the rest of the vanguard broke through the Charr lines to Piken Square, they were unable to take much in the way of supplies. Supply columns have been heading out to Piken Square with regularity, but I have just received word from Quartermaster Ada that the latest column is at least a day overdue. The Duke must have those supplies if he is going to hold out against the Charr. If you are heading to Piken Square, can you discover what has happened to the supply column? I will find the supply column, which I probably won't. But anyways, what we are going to do, we're going to do the Charr staging area, because it's this way. I do want to get to Piken Square, because I hate traveling all this way to get to Gateguard Hollis and then backtracking all the way to Ascalon. Like, we can do that at the end of the episode. But I do want to get to Piken Square and gather all the quests at Piken Square. Welcome to the Breach. Which Piken Square, obviously, if you haven't noticed, or if you don't get the hint from what I'm saying, it's a town. It is an outpost, which obviously you can't travel to an outpost unless you've been there before, so we need to get there. The Charr staging area is over this way. And then we'll find that one guy. Take out the ranger. Take him out. Take him out. These exploding arrows. Take him out. Oh, Teemo's level 9, but he's not as high as I want him to be. Oh well, we're level 10. That's all that matters. The Charr staging area. It should be right across this bridge. Yep. Because we actually have to go like down the opposite side in order to get down to the area where we can head to Piken Square. Charr Overseer. Charr Martyr. You're a healer. I'm taking you out. I'm attacking you. So this is actually really difficult because he is melee. And you do want to take him out as soon as possible. He does have healing abilities, and you can tell by the staff. Yeah, that's basically another way to pick up on Gorgon Hitmonger. That's how you pick up on basically who uses what. As you can tell, like Charr Necromancers are always the really ugly black ones, but so are Charr Mesmers. They're also the really ugly black ones. So it's like you can't really know your Charr. See, the thing is like I can't hit him from there. But what I can do is I can cast spells like Life's Bond and stuff. So it's like my spells can't directly hit him, but I can use things like this. And by doing that, I can basically kill an enemy. Mind Start Garb. Which is good, because that means we have an item waiting down there for us. But no, what I was saying was if you look at the inventory, not really the inventory, but if you look at the gear of what you're fighting, you can tell what they are. Obviously, you know, something that's in heavy armor that has an axe or a hammer or a sword, they're automatically a warrior, because there is nothing else other than a warrior that can use an axe, a hammer, or a sword. You know, same if something's using a spear. If you see something using a spear, they're a paragon. If you see them using a scythe, then they're a dervish. You know, but when it comes to the stabs, if you see something that's blue, over here, that's the guy we have to follow. If you see a guy using a blue staff with like a glowing, like a blue glowing hue to it, he's a monk, you know, and it's like, same if you see something with a purple hue, it means he's a mesmer. Where are you, dude? There you are. He's like, over here. The breach is a dangerous place, my friends. Yeah, okay. Duke Baradin has asked me to watch for people brave enough to cross the wall. Follow me, I'll show you the safest way to Piken Square. Now, the thing is he takes you in what he says is the safest. What's your name, dude? You're nothing, you're an Ascalonian hunter. He tells you that this way is the safest, but the thing is like, this way is definitely not the safest. So the thing I hate about him, too, is he doesn't really seem affected by this water as much as we are affected by this water. Because see, we speed up and then we slow down. I'm picking up this Mind Spark Garb. I don't care what you say. Don't run off without me. You are running off without me. Just don't run off without me. I mean, he's smart enough to go on the ledges, but the thing is like, the minute you step in the water, it affects you again. So he's like, oh, okay, I'm walking on the ledges, but okay. Now we're good, but you're too far ahead. Wait for me. Okay, he waits. And then he's gonna point, and he's gonna be like, it's this way. Like Nente. The Charr have been patrolling the area regularly. So far they have left us alone in Piken Square. I don't really believe that for a second, but, you know. And then we go up this ledge. The thing is, getting to Piken Square doesn't really take too long. It's just the water that gets on my nerves. And at least this guy does actually fight. Now, obviously, this guy uses a sword, and you can tell by the heavy army. Warrior, and then the one with the ash garb, the necromancer, he was called an ash garb or whatever. So now this guy that we were following is back here, and I feel bad because Piken Square is like right over here. I'll wait for him. I'll let him be the good tour guide. I'll put him out front. I already know where it's at, but I feel bad whenever I'm like depriving an NPC of their only purpose. Piken Square is, or the breach in itself, is just too huge of an area. Just ahead, not far now. And this is where we get ambushed by all the Charr, and this is where he usually dies. I actually had a really, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I play these games, these types of games. I play them because I get involved in them via role-playing, where I kind of get absorbed in my characters' stories. And I remember I was running to Piken Square with my friend who plays Nente, and this is when she was originally playing her original Nente character, whose name was Nente Kunis, and not Nente Bar. She got locked out of her original account, so she had to recreate a Nente, but because Nente Kunis still exists, she couldn't recreate another Nente Kunis and thus had to name something else. She chose Nente Bar. But yeah. And then he's gonna be like, we're here, because it's right here. But basically what happened was, I was running her here on a character I had named Gabriella. She's one of my rangers. And so we were going to Piken Square. Well, friends, I must report to the Duke. Perhaps we will meet again soon. Okay, whatever. So we were, what was it? We were going to Piken Square, and my friend's character's storyline, which is a mouthful to say, my friend's character's storyline, basically her husband died in the searing. He was one of those lowly guards that wears the red armor with the spikes, and he died when the wall collapsed. And so as we were traveling with this tour guide, basically the roleplay made it out that this guy really reminded Nente of her husband, and she had a lot of fun chatting with him, and etc. And this was actually unintentional, but our characters were such low-leveled characters that when we made it to Piken Square, like right before we made it to Piken Square, like the dude was fighting the Charr, and we were losing terribly, and he ended up dying. And so that kind of took the roleplay in a different, took it for a different turn, because now Nente was reminded how her husband died, and it was this big dramatic scene. I don't know, it's getting off topic, but we have a lot of quests here. Hello, Vigo. Rumor has it that the reason we're out here is that the Duke's daughter went missing. If the Charr have taken her, they'll be sorry. Althea is Prince Rurik's beloved, and if anything happened to her, his wrath will be great. Look for any sign of her, and let me know if you find anything. I'll take care of it. So Althea, if you remember, is the mesmer trainer that we met in pre-searing. She's also the one that we had to find all the birthday presents for. And yeah, she's the prince's fiancé. They never got married because of the searing, so they're still just kind of girlfriend, boyfriend, they're engaged. So, there's the Duke, and Duke Barradin, Althea's his daughter. Greetings, I am Duke Barradin, and I am in charge here. What assistance can I give you? Fires in the north. Those damn Charr and their fires. My men have seen another effigy in the Disa lowlands. The beasts grow stronger the more of those altars they have up. So we're going to take them all down. I need a volunteer to lead to the northwest and kill the Charr who tend the flames. And that quest is actually really hard. Actually, all these quests are really hard, and they take a really long time. The Siege of Piken Square. Ah, good, it's you. You've earned my trust and my respect, and now I must ask for your assistance once again. As you can see, the Charr have us pinned down. Our only chance is to take out the Charr captain and break the siege, then take the fight to them. While I ready the troops, I need you to assassinate the Charr captain, then report back to me as soon as possible. And this one's really hard too. Like, I hate doing quests for him, just because his quests are so hard. Okay. And we haven't even received the hardest ones from him. Ivor. I need someone who could handle themselves for a mission behind enemy lines. We need to hit up multiple targets, disrupting the Charr advance on Piken Square. If you're willing to accept a little risk, you can meet Aiden just outside of Piken Square, and he'll give you the details. What say you? I will go meet him. And then, of course, we have the Necromancer up here that we have quests for, Undertaker Cortis, and then we have Farah Capo, which, if you remember, she was standing beside War Master Grast when we last saw her. That little Tom, he's a blight on the honor of this unit. We've been out here doing what no one else will, and he goes and deserts. Where's the honor? Where's the pride? Where's his loyalty to those of us who stuck our necks out to protect his sorry butt? If you see that lowly dog, you'll tell him that Farrah Kappa can hold a grudge for a long, long time. He'd better sleep light, because if we ever get out of this hole, I'm coming for him. He's gonna wish he never left us. I'll tell him if I see him. Little Tom's the one we made the cloak for. He's the big dude with the mustache. He's actually not little at all. Undertaker Cordis. Casualty report. I have now compiled a list of casualties resulting from this military action. Please take this report to War Master Titus in Ascalon City. This would normally be my task, but I fear my duties here are not yet complete. So all we have to do is fast travel to Ascalon, which is actually pretty easy. Fallen soldiers. With all of the recent battles, I haven't the time to retrieve all of the family crest identifying the fallen soldiers. I could certainly use some help in this regards. Will you investigate the battlefields and return 10 family crests to me? I will help you count the fallen. Okay, so basically fallen soldiers, like, I don't even know where this mission is. It doesn't even say. I believe it's out in the breach, which means this is gonna be fucking terrible, terrible quest. But what we are going to do is we are going to travel to the casualty report. We're going to travel to Ascalon, get that from War Master Titus, and then we're going to we are going to talk to Zain, and we're going to talk to the Kryda dude, the Kryda Ambassador Zain, and complete that quest, and then we will travel back to Piken Square to complete the casualty report, and then I might just end this episode here. I know it's not been very long of an episode, but like I said, I kind of like to do quests in groups, and so like if we only have these many quests in this area, I'm just gonna kind of cut it there. Casualty report. The casualty report from Piken Square. Let's have a look at this. Dwayne, preserve me. We've lost so many good soldiers. We cannot continue to pay this kind of cost for a meaningless game like Piken Square. Beridan was a fool to forge ahead so recklessly. The vanguard are our best and brightest, but what use are they if they are thrown into the grinder like this? Forgive my tone, Archisphere, but I fear that we are losing this war. Return to Cordis and tell him to send me regular reports. I must monitor the situation carefully. Okay. So now that we've completed that mission... Grim Reaper. Sure. What the hell? So yeah, if you didn't notice, my screen kind of went black. I think I'm going to edit it out, but between the oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, or oh no, or what's going on, and and another oh shit, my computer overheated during the recording of part 16. Obviously I had to edit out all the black parts, and then luckily when I restarted my computer, the camera had kept recording, so I was able to close it out, process the video. I'm hoping like none of it was terribly damaged. I've watched bits and pieces of what I did record. But yeah, so I'm sorry I didn't get to show you the conclusion to all the quests. Part 17, we'll go ahead and cover the rest of it. I know that this episode was short, and I apologize, but like I said, I'm trying to really, really, really group these quests together and kind of make them make sense, if that makes sense. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is Samutari playing Guild Wars unsuccessfully most of the time because my computer likes to be a dummy. But anyways, this has been part 16. Go ahead and hit like if you enjoyed the video. Sorry that I had to cut it out like this. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see next in these episodes. Let me know just what you want to see in general. If you hear any rumors about something that you can do in the game, maybe a wall that you can go through, or falling through the floor, any glitches that you found, or bugs, go ahead and let me know about it. Also, feel free to let me know about your personal Guild Wars experience. Maybe you still play the classic game. I see new people on there all the time. So it's not like the game's totally dead. Yeah, you have your other players, your more aged and veteran players, but then you have, you know, people that are coming in new all the time because they've played either the sequel or they've seen that there's a free trial going on somewhere and they just kind of want to check it out and kind of get into that whole little groove. But last but not least, feel free to subscribe and please connect with me online. I'm always writing some new blog or trying to put up some new blog or something on my opinion or something about gaming or anything that has to do with just my life. So anyways, this is Samutari out, and I will talk to you later. Anyways, ciao you guys. Have a good day.